What's up, family and friends? It's your man, Bossed Up King, uh, aka Graylan, a Quarterman, and you know, my mission is to encourage everybody to go forward. You feel me? Um, I'm not gonna get too deep into other things right now. Really, I just wanted to talk about this power that we got called sexual purity. Really, it's to the younger generation, but since we are the older and up and coming generation, that should set the example for our kids and stuff so that they can understand the power of purity sexually. I think we have an obligation to spread that love and that information to them. So check it out. I've been doing a lot of studying lately. I'm 36 years old, and I guess to each his own when they're ready to study and show themselves approved with certain areas of life. But we all go through our experiences. But what I have learned from my research is that sexual energy is actually very, very powerful. I know in some homes people are scared to talk to their kids about sex and stuff, but I mean, if we don't be relevant and transparent about sexual pleasures with our children, then they're gonna find some relevancy in the streets somewhere from somebody that's not gonna have no filter. You feel me? So sexual purity is very important and very valuable for the individual themselves. Uh, not only does it help us have a clear brain so that we can think and be creative and use those creative juices from the energy of sexual, you know what I'm saying, retention, but uh, they say semen retention, but you know what I'm saying, when you not starve yourself, but when you balance out your sexual drive and you make sure that you fast from sexual pleasures and you hold yourself from sexual pleasures, it actually builds energy up into your body, into your higher self, so that you can think and use that energy for creative ideas and to just be more vibrant in life. It's a life source. Our sexual energy is a life source. And I don't think when I was younger I didn't really know that fact. I didn't understand that point. So I would, what I'm saying, involve myself with sexual pleasures, not knowing that the consistency of it and not having any fasting period or being more balanced in my sexual activity was uh, pretty much, killing me slowly. You feel me? And taking creative juices from my mentality away from me because I was using all of my higher energy source for pleasure instead of understanding it from a wisdom perspective. You feel me? So I'm just here to encourage people to study up on sexual purity and the value and powers of it through different books and references, and do your research. Don't just be closed minded. Be optimistic about life. I don't have any kids, but if I had kids, I would tell them be very optimistic about what you study and research to show yourself approved so that you can have information that will guide you through life. Because when it comes to sexual pleasures, not only do we have to protect ourselves from the 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 results of um, being in impure environments and stuff, we really need to protect our individual energy and understand how powerful this energy that we have is towards creating ideas and towards giving it to the mate that actually deserves the energy that we want to give them. You feel me? Because at the end of the day, you don't want to give your energy to just anybody. You want to give your energy to somebody that appreciates it, because that sexual energy is a gift. You feel me? Woman and man. You know what I'm saying? This is not about a gender. Like, you protect your sexual energy and you don't just throw it away like a piece of trash or a dollar bill. You feel me? Like, your sexual energy is very valuable to you. It's a life source. And when you get older, then the reality of it clicks in a little bit more than when you're younger and you're vibrant and you got energy. So I'm trying to talk to the younger generation to get them to understand that if they know what we know now, and if they protect themselves and protect that sexual energy by fasting and balancing it out and not over consuming themselves with the pleasure of sex, and not to give their energy to just anybody because it can be drained by the wrong people. You know, little boys and girls need to know that. Like, you have to be very careful where you dibble and dab at. But this is the most important thing that I wanted to tell you about sexual energy. And when you fast and when you meditate and when you use your energy for good for your body, when you use that sexual energy for good for your body and you balance it out and you fast away from sexual pleasures for the 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 fact that you want to become a better individual spiritually and build your inner man, your spirit man, not only does it help you to be more vibrant spiritually and give you more energy and help you to be more intelligent and have more creative ideas, but believe it or not, it's actually like a doctor. Like, your sexual energy is like one of the most powerful energies you have inside of you to help heal the body and mortify it. Like in scriptures, for those who read the Bible, like, the spirit will mortify your bodies, it will build it back up, it will strengthen you. And with the different researchers out there and the different teachers, there are actually teachers that are teaching us that the sexual energy that we have in our spinal cord, you know what I'm saying, that raises up towards our mind when we hold it down, not suppress the energy, but when we fast and we balance it out and we don't move towards sexual pleasures so quickly, and we just take our time with it and value our sexual energy and value our sexual preference with who we connect with. But before we even connect with people, if we just value that sexual energy as an individual, it's so much power in that sexual energy that it can actually, like, rejuvenate the whole body from head to toe. I'm just starting to be on my little spiritual fast and listening to my divine source of information from wherever it comes, and just be humble and just keep on studying to show myself approved. And as I study to gain more information for myself, and as I build myself up, I'm here to encourage you all to build yourself up too at the same time, like I really am. So, I encourage you all to do research for yourself and to learn your own body and to study your own, inner power and build, because I'm 36 years old, and I've wasted a lot of time not studying to show myself approved. You know what I'm saying? I've pointed fingers at people, and I've been driven crazy by this life and my experiences and just the experiences and energy of others. You feel what I'm saying? But there comes a point in your life where you grow up, and growing up doesn't have to do with nothing about your surroundings or what people feel about you or your titles or positions. Growing up got something to do with your mentality, how you think about yourself, and what steps are you going to take to make yourself a better person. So I encourage everybody to not worry about judgment, not worry about so much about the mistakes that you made in the past, but take steps going forward to do research so that you can know how to take care of your body. And when you hear something that confirms uh, you being a better person and something helping you out, just love yourself enough to try to take those steps. Because as I encourage you all, I'm definitely trying to encourage myself, because I'm not perfect, and some days you're in the light, some days you go to the dark. But I guarantee you, when you're in the light and you see how valuable it is to see knowledge and information that can build you up to be stronger, and then you see those results, it comes a point where, and it's not about age, because some younger kids they got it. And I'm proud of you younger boys and girls who are listening and taking information and researching and doing your own studying and building your inner strength up and learning about wisdom and things that parents might not even know. I'm proud of you. So keep on focusing on building yourself up and learning the knowledge you need to be the best version of yourself that you could be. Because everybody has God inside of them. And if we continue to study to show ourselves approved, then the future should be brighter for us. But protect your sexual energy. Um, you know, understand how powerful it is for you to reserve your sexual energy. And when you finally do release your sexual energy to a partner, just make sure it's somebody that's on the same page as you, and y'all are really, really ready to involve yourself in the things that y'all gonna involve yourself with. But this is just a little information about sexual purity and protecting your sexual energy and the power of it. Just wanted to encourage you all, family and friends, keep your head up. Kings and queens, rise up.